Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sierra and today I'm going to be showing you how to make vegan lasagna. Are y'all looking at me? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sierra and today I'm going to be showing you two different ways to make vegan lasagna. One way is going to be with the cashew ricotta and vegetables, spinach and mushrooms. They both are going to have the cashew ricotta, and then the other one is going to have, dun, 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 I finally found this, the Beyond Meat beef. This is like their new version of the Beyond beef. The other ones, the beef crumbles that they sold in the freezer out, those aren't good. I never liked those, but this, they have this, and they have burgers that are really good, and it's like really good. It's like a good Impossible burger with no soy. So yes, go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So here's an overview of my ingredients. We're going to be using cashews, Beyond Meat, Beyond Beef, and we are going to be making lasagna. So I have the noodles. So I'm just starting with cleaning all my veggies, my spinach, washing it, washing and cutting up my mushrooms. You just want to be careful about washing your veggies, just to get off any pesticides, especially if you aren't growing it yourself. And try to get organic, especially when you can. So just go ahead and prep and chop up all of your veggies that you want in your pasta. I use spinach, mushrooms, and onions. So now for the cashew ricotta, we are going to take the cashews that have been soaking. You can either soak them overnight or at least 2 hours. Rinse them off and put them in your blender or food processor. And so now we're going to add an arrangement of spices. If you guys want the recipe to the cashew ricotta and the whole lasagna, everything, all of the measurements and exactly what I use, be sure to click down below in the description box. There will be a link, and just type in your email and I will send you over a printable PDF of the recipe so you can have it to keep and have it while you're in the kitchen, easily accessible on your phone. So as you can see, I used a bit of garlic, salt, pepper, oregano, basil, Cajun seasoning, a little bit of nutritional yeast, Lawry's, just an arrangement of seasonings to try to get a good flavor. And I grinded it up, and as you saw, I grinded it up again. I put some to the side to keep the white part, and I added spinach to the rest of the blender, and I also added some tapioca flour to kind of bring the cheese sauce together and make it a little bit thicker. Tapioca starch is found in a lot of vegan cheeses, so it'll help give it a more cheesy, thick consistency. Also adding a few more flavors since I added spinach. So a little bit of apple cider vinegar just to give it a little bit of bite. You know how cheese usually has a little bit of a sour bite. And yep, I just kind of taste this as I go, and you can kind of see how, depending on how many cashews you use, how much more seasoning you need. So I separated the green cheese sauce separately. And now I'm going to get my pasta prepped. I'm boiling some water. So while your noodles are cooking, we're going to go ahead and saute our veggies, and just using a little bit of olive oil, or you can use coconut oil, or you can use water if you don't prefer to use oils, and saute like your onions first or mushrooms, and do the spinach last. Whatever veggies you want to put in there. If you want to put in peppers, green peppers, anything like that, go ahead and saute that up. For the tomato sauce, I use Rao's homemade tomato basil sauce. If you're not gonna get 2 of this bottle, at least get 1 bottle. It is so good. And then try to get another brand. I'm just using Whole Foods 365 roasted garlic, or you can get Rao's garlic sauce. It's amazing. Just make sure to get a sauce that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, get the ones with the least amount of sugar, at least 8 grams or less. Otherwise, if you're using like ragu or something, as I became vegan, I started to really notice a lot of extra sugars and saltiness in foods. So these two, or something that has low sugar, will taste like the most authentic, like a tomato sauce, homemade. So do that. We're just going to pour that into our pot and warm it up. And what I like to do is pour a little bit of red wine into one of the jars, shake that around, get the excess of the tomato sauce off the edges, and pour that into our tomato sauce in the pot and cook that down and kind of have a wine reduction going on. And this really helps the flavor, just helps it pop. The less sweet your wine is, the better. But sometimes if you like that sweetness of a spaghetti, you can use a sweeter wine. And of course, you're going to season your sauce, get some garlic, oregano, basil, pepper, maybe a little bit of sea salt, and just season that up. You got to season everything. So now our Beyond Meat, Beyond Beef, we're going to cook that just in a little bit of oil. And as you can see, it cooks like normal meat. And so I'm also going to season that with the same seasonings: garlic, red pepper flakes, pepper. I also like to use like a Montreal steak seasoning sometimes on my veggies and my alternative meat. It gives it like a grilled flavor. And then we're going to also add some basil as well. And as this is all cooking up, just stirring and making sure it's going well. Of course, remember to take your pasta off and strain it so it doesn't overcook. So pretty much in everything, I'm using pretty much the same seasonings and just making sure everything has a good flavor. That way nothing will be too over seasoned and nothing will be not as seasoned, if that makes sense. So now we're going to put everything in bowls and everything so we can get ready to assemble our lasagna. So just get 2 pans. If you're going to make 2 pans of lasagna, I recommend it to just double the recipe, make 2 pans and freeze one. But I do recommend after making this to go ahead and put meat and veggies on both. So we're going to start with our first layer of tomato sauce in the bottom of the pan. Next, we're going to cover that with lasagna. I used about 4 strips. Then we're going to use our green ricotta, cashew ricotta cheese sauce, and also covering that with sauce as well, so it's just a cheese layer. Then we're going to throw in our veggies, and if you are doing the meat one as well, you can throw the meat and the veggies in together, or you could do it separate if you want to. But as you guys have seen in the last video, when my family meat lovers tried my lasagnas, tried these 2, they recommended to just put it together because they were trying to eat them together and stack them up because it was so good. So then we do another layer of cheese sauce, put the noodles on top, sauce, and that was our last layer. So we're just going to add cheese on top and really just fill it in there. I tried to make the top layer kind of cute, so I tried to do like a little zigzag or kind of like a design, because this is going to kind of crust in on top. And you can go ahead and add your cheeses. I added some Daya mozzarella shreds as well to give it that more authentic look of cheese on top. And then you're going to cover your pans with foil and cook it for 30 minutes at 350. And then after that, you're going to uncover it and put it back in the oven. You can add more cheese if you would like and bake it for another 20 minutes. And that is pretty much it. Like I said, if you want the full details and a full step-by-step guide and all of the measurements and ingredients, please check the link in the description bar and go ahead and put in your email address, and I will send that recipe right over to you as a printable PDF. You can print it out, you can have it on your phone, you can save it, share with your friends, whatever you need to do. So that is the lasagna. I hope you guys enjoy it, and tag me on Instagram at Sieee Johnson and let me know what you guys thought of it if you make it.
Okay, here we are.
at the end. I think they came out really good. I'm excited to try the beef crumbles one, and the spinach one is like how I used to always make it. Like I said in the video, definitely make 2 batches when you're making it, even if it's like of the same kind, and freeze one, because like the process to make it takes some time to make the cashew cheese. So definitely make 2 at once and freeze one, and like freeze it before you cook it, because it's really easy to pop in the oven. So yeah, if you guys want to see the taste test reactions, check out the previous video where I have my sister and my brother-in-law and my dad tasting the vegan lasagna and their reactions. They're not vegan, they're meat lovers people. So yeah, definitely check that out. And yeah, subscribe, comment down below if you would try this recipe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Man, I look shiny.
Paper towel. You sweating?
I was trying to look down.
I don't know what to say. What's your...